Hello, welcome back once again. Today too is another day, and today I'm going to take you through how to create advanced quiz app in Microsoft Access. This is how the final product will look like. When we open, then here is in there's time, and there's the question: which channel are you watching this tutorial from? Then you select, go to submit, then the next question comes. So you see the time 2 is running. Let's see how many videos have you watched from this channel. I couldn't answer, so it has skipped and moved to the next question. The channel is solely for how to use Microsoft Access. I couldn't answer, so it moved to the next. How many people have you shared this channel? Let's say 100. Okay, submit. And you see, as it is going, you could see that the number of questions are down here. So question 6 of 10. Right now we are on question 7. So what will be? Will you encourage your friends to subscribe to this channel? Definitely. Then go to submit. Then this one, if you are new to this channel, what will you do after watching this video? I will thank you. I will subscribe. Yes, then submit. So this is the last question. That's 10 of 10. How did you get to know about this channel? So we have this multiple questions. All right, now time is up and the quiz is what? Over. I scored 4 out of what? 10. So when we click on OK, then it is asking me to enter my name. So my name is going to do with me. When I press on OK, yes, then it closes. Now let's see. When we come to the scores, you see the scores table store the player name, or if it is exams, that will be the student name, the score, and the date that the student answered the question. All right. So this the same approach we are going to use in creating the quiz app. I'm going to take you through from we are going to start from scratch to this end. So please stay calm, stay tuned as we proceed. But if you are new to the channel and have not subscribed, kindly subscribe, like, share, and click on the notification bell for future tutorials. Alright, so let's get started. Let me close this one. Then so I'll come here, then I close it, then I go to file, come to new blank document, then I give it a name. This one is going to be my quiz app. Just click on OK. Alright, so now we are going to create our tables. The first table we are going to create is the questions table. So we go to home, come to design, then we give it a name, questions. Okay. Now the first item is going to be question ID. The next item is going to be question text. This one is going to be a short text. Then we have option 1. Option 1 is going to be a short text. Option 2 is going to be a short text. Option 3, option 4, and the last one is going to be correct answer. That one too is going to be a number. That is going to be a number. Remember, the first one we created, the exams app we created, we used the the second method. I told you that there are two methods you can use when you are creating exams or quiz app. The first one, you can use the forms. All the questions will be entered in the using the forms, and that one, it is not editable. Like when you are done with it and after the final product, you cannot change the questions unless you are the developer. Then you can make changes. But if you give it to normal person or any other person who is not a developer, the person cannot change or set his or her own question. But for this one we can set our question. That's why we are using the tables. So that is it. Now we will close it. Then we create another one to store the scores. So come to table, home, come to the design view. So this one too is going to be the scores. Click on OK. So the scores too, these are going to be the items for the scores. So we have score ID. That's going to go to number. Then candidate. This one, if you are using it for school, then just make it candidate or student name. If you are using it for just for fun, for your friends and other things, you can just make it player. But since the focus is on students, we just say, okay, let's say student name. That is going to be a short test. Then we come to score. The score is going to be a number. Then date, or let's say quiz date. Yes, quiz date. That's going to be date and time. All right. Now let's close it. Since this one, we will want the examiner or the teacher to be entering the questions, we are going to create a form for the questions table. So we go to create, then we come to form design, but let me lock this one. Yes, come to form design, then we come to data, the row source. I'm going to select questions. Now let's come to add existing questions. Let's add the question ID, the question text, option 1, option 2, option 3, 4, and the correct answer. This one, let me make it stacked. Yes, I always like using stacked since it always increases my flexibility. 12 black. So now here, let's make it ID. This one to question, option 1, option 2, then answer. All right. So I'll right click, come to size, fit. Let me select everything, come to arrange, then come to a medium. But for the question text, let me increase the size a bit, since that one, it will need more space to accommodate all the questions. Okay, so now we come to, let me add a button down here. Click on the button. Yes, so here you cancel it, give it a name. The format is going to be save, and the other btn save. So come to event, on click This one is going to be do cmd.save, do cmd.go to records, AC new record. All right, yes, save it. Now let's see. All right, so now come to design view. Let's do away with the format. Let's do away with the record selector, navigation, and the rest. Scroll none. All right, so I'll right click, come to form, header and footer. Let's add some colors. So here will be format, our usual color. That'll be this one. Then here too, yes. Then the label, let's add a label saying add questions. So this one, come to format, make the 24, make it white, then bold. 24 is too much. Let's make it, let's say 16. Fit. Now let's see. Okay, it's okay. It's okay. Don't want us to save it and make it add questions. Then we go to OK. All right, so now I'm going to add some questions to it. So here the first question is going to be how many videos have you watched so far from this channel? Then the option is going to be 12, 15, 20, 24. All right, so the answer is going to be 24. All right, by seeing here, the trick is we are not going to the answer, we are not going to enter the exact value, but we are going to use numbers. So take note, as for here, if you don't listen, you don't pay attention to this side, you will not get the right result. What I'm trying to mean is that the answers, we are not going to put the values, the option value there, but we are going to rather use numbers. So that's how it will go. The option 1 is going to be number 1, option 2 number 2, option 3 number 3, and option 4 is going to be what? Number 4. So here, instead of the value, we just enter 4. All right, now we go to save, and we come to the second question. How many friends and families have you shared this channel to? Then here too, just say 30, 50, 70, 45. So here the answer is going to be option 3. So instead of 70, we are just going to enter 3 because that's the third option. Right, please take note here, because here if you don't do it as I'm saying, you may not, the code will not work unless maybe you have other way or a way to make changes to the code to work the way you want it. But for now, let's maintain this one. Go to save, then let me add another one. So this one too is going to be as a new visitor to this channel, what will you do after finishing watching this tutorial? So here I will watch again. I will subscribe, like, share, and click on the notification bell. Then the next option 2 is I will always come back to watch more videos. Then the next option 2 is going to be I will like the video. Alright, so here the option is option 2. Just enter 2. You can add as many questions as you want, but let's maintain this 3 for now. As we are going on, then you can add more to your own, but let's maintain this one. Go to save. Now let's close this one. So when we come to the questions, we've got 3 questions all together. The next one, the next item we are going to create is to create the quiz form. Yes, let's close this one. So the quiz form, we are going to create a form. Go to create, then we come to form design. So the form design, I'm going to add a label. This time I'll add a label here. Then I'll give it a name, LBL for label. Then this one is going to be questions. Then I'll add another label since you add time to it. So this one too, I'll just add another label, and that one too, I'll call it LBL timer. All right. Now the next item we are going to add is to add an option group. So this one, you just click on the option group, then we draw it somewhere here. Make sure you open it enough to accommodate all the answers. So here, let's cancel it since we will not. Let's do away with the label. So here we come up here to the form design. We click on the drop down, then we add option buttons. Click this one, then you click inside the option group. Make sure you click inside the option group, because if you don't do so, you may not get the result we want. Now we are going to add additional 3. Click on it. When you bring it, you can see that nothing is showing, but the moment you enter into the option group, the color will change. Just click here. Let's go and add another one too. Then let's go and add. All right, so now when we are done, we have to do some alignment and adjustment. You have to do some adjustment. All right, so here, now that we are done, we have to give them names. So the option group, we are going to give it a name. So the option group, select it. You select it, Then come to data other, the group GRP options. Then the option buttons, we have to give them their names. This one is going to be option 1. Then this one to option 2. Here will be option 3, and the last one will be option 4. Then now that we are done with the buttons, the labels we have to give them their names. So the label, it should be LBL option 1. So this one, let me copy this one. So because we are going to, let me copy this one. As for the copy and paste, I don't like it, so let's add it. This one is LBL option 2, LBL option 3, then LBL option 4. All right. So the next one we are going to add is the progress label. Yes, the progress label. We are going to add another label that will monitor the questions progress. Yes. So click on label, draw it down here. Then give it a name. LBL progress. Then the last one we are going to add is the button, the submit button. So here too, let's draw it down here. Cancel this one. Then come to name, BTN submit. Then format, that was going to be submit. All right, good. So this, let me view it and we see. Yes, this is how it will look like. But for the label, we are not seeing anything because nothing is showing. If you want to see, let's come here, design view, select everything. Then we come to border. Where's the border style? Instead of transparent, let's say solid. So here too, instead of transparent, let's say solid. The border style, let's say solid. So when we view it, now you can see that everything is showing here. And let's save it and say quiz form. Let's say okay. All right, I'll end here for the first part. The second part, we are going to add the code, add the timing, the scoring, and add the rest, and we continue from there. So please, if you are new to the channel and have not subscribed, kindly do so. Like, share, click on the notification bell for future tutorials. Until we meet again, please take care and bye bye. But before I say bye bye, the last bye bye, please make sure you watch other videos. Make sure you watch other videos. The more you watch, the more you share, the more you subscribe, the more I get my motivation so that I can bring you quality, advanced, and good content as far as Microsoft Access is concerned. Please take care and bye bye.